V gets hey, what's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well. Liverpool versus Southampton 3-1. So morally, I thought this was a very important win. They needed this win. Liverpool absolutely needed this win, especially the game coming up against PSG. Being at Anfield, the fans, the players really needed this win to go into that game with a little bit more confidence, and luckily they got it. It didn't look like it was going to go that way, and after the goal, I felt that Liverpool got PSG'd in the sense that Liverpool were controlling this game. It was all Liverpool. Yes, they weren't creating as many chances. The only chance that they pretty much got in the first half was the Curtis Jones chance. That was it. After that, I didn't see anything else to see that they might, put a threat on Southampton. Southampton did. I thought they did a really good job at defending, and Liverpool tried. They tried, especially with Diaz on the left hand side, but they didn't. And then Smallbone ends up getting a nutmeg on Allison. And I felt like all those amazing saves were kind of, erased from everybody's mind. I mean, they never will be, obviously, but I felt that he did away with everything that Allison did in the PSG game just because he got that nutmeg in. They were also saying that there was a foul from Fernandes. I think the foul was independent of what happened afterwards when Smallbone ended up getting the ball, and then you see him turn around. Like, at that point, it didn't influence Allison's ability to save the goal or to block it. And I don't know what's his name, Kanate, was doing, because he wasn't aware of I think it was, who was it that was running by himself? Smallbone. Yeah, Smallbone ends up running by himself, and he ends up getting into the box, and that's where maybe the mistake was on Liverpool's sides. But besides that, they got the 1-0, and everything seemed like it was undid. I didn't think that they were going to lose this game, but I felt like there might be a tie, and Liverpool just could not get a tie. And only it's not even the fact that like Southampton's in last place and Liverpool's in first place, but that you should not be tying after losing against PSG, and that kind of shows you like how much of an impact that game had, the PSG game. So luckily, once they got the goal with Nunez coming in, like he always scores those goals. Like Nunez, the audacity of Nunez to score a goal like that. Come on, that was a sensational goal by Nunez. I mean, barely even like tried to. He made it look so easy. Phenomenal goal. I thought that was a really good goal, and really good run by Diaz, and the pass. And I was surprised Walker Peters wasn't able to catch up to Diaz, because Walker Peters, I thought, was having a really good game, as well as Sulemana. They were the ones that I thought were bringing in the most impact and attack for Southampton. So I was pretty sure that he was going to catch up to Diaz enough, at least to put him off balance or maybe even block the shot. But no, they get the 1-1, and after the 1-1, that's when Liverpool started to get their mojo back. That's when they started to play their football, and the confidence. You can see that confidence that they had. They were creating many more chances. You saw Gravenberch playing. I thought Gravenberch was playing in the first half really well. McAllister, he was just kind of a little bit subdued, but he still had a really good game. Harvey Elliott, I thought he was having a really good game until he came off. And Nunez, love him or hate him, sometimes you could get really upset with him, but he may be the answer. Maybe you might want to put him against PSG to start against PSG instead of Jota. But then again, Jota playing at Anfield, that could be a different game for Jota. So who knows? But I think I'd go with Nunez, just because of the goal, just because of the confidence, and maybe that momentum. Maybe he's going to ride on that momentum. And if anything, you have Jota. Jota that has come late into the game and scored. So you never know, and you still have him as a backup. So basically, after the goal with Nunez, like Liverpool, I thought found their way, and it wasn't much of a contest for Liverpool. Nothing really Southampton could do. And credit for Southampton, because I thought they did really well with Suleiman, Walker Peters, Fernandes also I thought had a pretty good game. Smallbone, Salah. Oh my God, how could I forget Salah? Man, Salah. I know you got the 2 goals, and those penalties aren't the easiest thing in the world. There's a skill to that, but damn, man, he just frustrates me a lot of times when he's playing, and he's just making these boneheaded decisions when he's shooting the ball, like as if he has no other chance. You have a choice: pass it back, distribute it, switch it. There are so many things you could do, especially a world-class player. And I do this because I don't think he's a world-class player. If he just fixes that, I think he'd be a phenomenal player. He makes it seem more difficult than it really is. Don't shoot the ball, just pass it. And it's just the most complacent shot that you could ever see. Instead of, as if like, I got no choice, so I'm just going to shoot it and just know that's going to be blocked. No, you have a choice. Just pass it to somebody else. There's so many options, and you have time. That's another thing. They kind of give him time. they kind of give him time, and if he's that good of a player, he'll pass it to somebody else. They'll pass it back to him, when you have a better opportunity, you have a more open window to be able to shoot. I mean, that's the only thing that just grinds on me, how thick he is when it comes to that. Yeah, he had a good game. And then there's the penalty against Nunez. I don't know if that was, it was kind of dubious for me. But in the end, these days, it has to be something that's very glaringly clear. That's a penalty. And I don't know, but Small Bone, when he went to mark Nunez, I thought he just dragged his foot. I think he just dragged his foot. And if anything, he stopped. And Nunez, obviously feeling the slightest of touch, he's going to fall over. He just crumbled. He just crumbled from top to bottom. He didn't even lean forward as his Small Bone pushed him. He just kind of just crumbled within his stance. So I don't know. I didn't like that was given a penalty. But anyways, it was. Now, the second one, I thought that was a clear penalty. He actually pushed the ball with his elbow. You can clearly see that he was doing that on purpose. So anyways, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.